Hey, fabulous people. It is Elise Tager, and it is Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday, and I'm here to talk about, we're going to talk about prospecting again, getting new clients. That is the most requested bit of information for me, and I want to make sure that I'm giving you lots of ideas so you have lots of things that you can carry through on. I'm going to give this a few more seconds to see if anybody wants to join us. I always love having people live. But it is midday, so sometimes that's difficult for people. But if you're watching the replay, I'm so glad you're here, and please don't hesitate to drop comments in the comment section below. I just had to tell you this. I just had a physical therapy session this morning. I had cancer surgery earlier in the year, and they removed 80,000 lymph nodes, and now I'm got lymphedema in one of my arms. And so I went to a physical therapist to get help with that. And the first thing he did was to apply CBD cream to my arm. So the world of CBD is alive and well, and it's totally a new thing to me. So I'll report back on how that's going. I'm very hopeful, though, since it felt great, and the PT seemed to be a wonderful, very knowledgeable about what to do for lymphedema. That might be TMI, but that's just how I roll. So happy Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a great holiday and you're ready to rock and roll going forward into the new year. This is the second of a few Facebook Lives that I want to do on the whole idea of prospecting. As I said earlier, this is the topic that you all have requested of me the most. You know, when you join the group, you have 3 questions you have to answer. One of them is, what are your biggest concerns in your business right now? And almost everybody says getting new clients on a steady basis. So that's why I wanted to give you lots of ideas about prospecting and how to go about doing that. So let me get going. Let me tell you who I am in case you're new to me. My name's Elise Tager. I'm a business coach for ambitious female entrepreneurs and the creator of the Solo2CEO program, which we'll be launching again in January, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. I work primarily with women who are solopreneurs, who are having a hard time getting beyond that feeling of having their hair on fire, working 24/7, just not able to get their business to the next level because they're so busy and they're so overwhelmed by the fact of being a solopreneur. So I help them with the process of moving out of that position and moving on to becoming a real leader of their business. Hey, Elizabeth Lara Caputo, thank you for joining me. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't started yet. I wanted to wait just a little bit to see if anybody wanted to join us. So I'm talking today again about additional ideas for prospecting to create a steady stream of clients in your business. Since, as I said earlier, this is what is the most requested information to me as a business coach, and you all have asked me for this, so I want to keep giving you ideas for how to go about creating a steady stream of both prospects and clients, so you're never in that feast or famine situation. So that's the topic today. So I want to remind you that I'm here every Wednesday, unless there's a holiday or unless there's, something horrendous happening. I'm here every Wednesday for a Facebook Live with ideas and tips and trainings that are going to help you as a solopreneur grow your business. So this is what I want to do. I always want to hear if there are any ideas that you have, if there are any questions that you have, which reminds me, if you have questions, even if you're on the replay, put them in the comments and I'll be glad to respond to them even after the video is done. If you're commenting live, there's a little bit of a delay, so I might not get back to you right away, but I see your comments, so I'm going to be happy to answer them as I can. So I just want to remind you, this is the second of a series on getting new prospects. And just to remind you, what we talked about last time was the idea of prospecting as confetti, right? Spreading your fabulousness around. So the fact that there isn't one magic bullet that's going to get you a steady stream of clients. It's not the perfect lead magnet or the perfect webinar or the perfect anything. It's going to be a combination of many things that's going to get you attention and people coming to you saying, I want to hear more. I'd like to do some business with you. So I like that image of confetti where you're just sprinkling around lots of ways for people to contact you and to want to reach out and do business with you. So that confetti, I love that idea. Second thing we talked about last time is the whole idea of prospecting that's in line with your personality. So not everybody wants to be a public speaker, right? Not everybody wants to be doing video like this. Not everybody wants to be going to networking events, but to do prospecting. These are all great prospecting tactics, but you need to find the one-on-ones that light you up, right? Because if you're not lit up, people are not going to be attracted to you. So find the things of all the topics we're talking about, of all the techniques we're talking about, that really resonate with you, that you would like to be doing and it doesn't feel like torture or a workout. You know, you want to be wanting to do what you're doing in the name of prospecting. We also talked last time about what is working these days and what isn't working these days. So just to remind you, I keep the videos in the feed for the group for quite a while. And if you missed the last one, it was November 19th or 20th, I think. Go back and take a look and hear about that and listen again to some of the things we talked about. But some of the things we talked about that aren't working anymore are hiding behind a PowerPoint, hiding behind a webinar. I think I told the story of finally committing to doing automated webinars, meaning that I do a webinar, I create the I create the PowerPoint, I deliver the webinar, and it's recorded. And then I create traffic to that recorded webinar so people can listen whenever they want to. That's the good news. So they don't have to sign up for a day or a time. The bad news is that I'm not there. I'm not interacting with them. I'm not asking questions, answering questions, interacting with them. And so that's the kind of activity that I'm going to encourage you to step away from. And as I said last time, and I will continue to say every time we talk about this session, what's important now is that you have very authentic engagement with your potential client. It's important that you be in front of them as yourself to make sure that they get to know you and you get to know them. So that pre-recorded stuff I've completely dumped. And again, I'm sharing techniques that I use. So I just want to share some of what I've learned in the past year or so. So again, that's one of the things that's not working. So let me give you a few more tips about what you could be doing now. And again, figure out what works for you, what rings your chimes. So again, let me give you a few more ideas. One of the ones that I don't find many women know about, many entrepreneurs know about, is Google My Business. And Google My Business is how, if you just type into Google My Business, it will bring up a website, the Google My Business website, where you can set up your business to be findable via Google. And so you are then in charge of making sure that all the information about your Google page is correct. You can use that to ask for testimonials. You can upload ongoing content there. You can upload videos, any articles, anything to help keep your listing fresh. And as you know, Google's algorithms favor freshness. So the more you update, the better off you are. But this is an important technique for letting people find you on video, find you on Google, which is the name of the game because we know that's the biggest search engine out there. Go do this. This is your homework now. So go find Google My Business and set up your own profile. What happens is then you will set that up about your business and give them all the information that you want the world to know about. And they send you a postcard to make sure that it's really you and this isn't fake. So you receive the postcard at home. That takes, 4 days to a week. You go in and you verify that you got the postcard. They give you a code number that you can input, and then you're live and you're up. Google My Business, again, the more you are visible in Google, the more findable you are. And findability is the name of the game. The other thing that this does for you is it gives you credibility. So please understand that anytime anybody is interested in working with you, they're going to do research on you, right? They're going to go to LinkedIn. They're going to go find your, so they're not just going to go to your website. Of course, we all check out websites to find out what's up with this person that you might want to do business with. But they're going to research you. Think about how you select a vendor or you select anybody, right? You find out as much as you can about them. So Google My Business is another way to create enormous amounts of credibility for your business and your brand. So you want to make sure that you've set that up. You're adding as much information as you want the public to know about, and you're keeping it updated and fresh. So homework today is to go find Google My Business and set yourself up if you haven't done that. So that's one thing that I want to tell you about that most people don't know about. The other one is, and the one more thing I want to mention there is the more you work it, the more it works for you, right? So again, Google algorithms work on fresh content. So the more that you can update that with anything, with a testimonial, with fresh content, it doesn't have to be a lot, but just to keep it live and updated, Google likes that. And Google will like you, and it will present you to people who are looking for people like you online. Another thing I want to tell you about, which again is a smaller opportunity, but not to be looked over, is something called Alignable. And Alignable is an online site that you can, again, sign your business up for, and you can maintain a presence in either very locally. So there's several levels of access that you have with Alignable. One is the free access, which gives you, I think, about a 5-mile radius to your location. And so therefore, anything you post in your listing there will be visible to only 5-mile radius of people. If you pay a little more, you get a larger radius of visibility. And there's another charge that you can pay for getting national attention. But again, this is a smaller opportunity, but it still is very powerful for getting your name and your business and your capabilities out there. So this operates sort of like Yelp in that you set up a listing. People can find you, people can comment on they can comment on your services, they can request more information, they can contact you and wanting to do a referral with you or maintain a collaborative relationship. There are a lot of opportunities there. But again, if you're not there on Alignable, you're going to miss these opportunities. So it's worth the minimal amount of time to set it up. It might be worth $5, $10, $20 a month to have more visibility. It's just another way to get your name out to attract more clients. So those are two ideas, Google and Alignable. And moving on, that's attracting people. I want to talk also about prospecting proactively. I think I don't see enough people doing this or doing it well. So it's your job, Ms. Solopreneur, as a business owner, to go out and get your clients, to get your prospects, not wait for them to come to you. If you build it, they will not come, right? If you set up a website, that doesn't mean they're going to come find you. You need to go out in search of the people that you want to work with. So this is where I want to suggest that you shop your closet. You go to the networks that you've already set up, you've already created. So your network in LinkedIn, your network on Facebook, both your business connections and your personal connections. If you're on Instagram, you've got connections there. This is where you want to, one by one, reach out to those people with DMs or direct messages or what does LinkedIn call it? In mails, where you actually proactively reach out to someone that you would like to be in front of and connect with them. And again, this is where this authenticity is critical and where this is going to set you apart from your competition. So you want to be able to reach out. Let's say I found someone on Instagram who is posting stuff that I think is really, really relevant to the solopreneur. I like her style. She may have connected with me or not, but I want to reach out to her and say, and connect with her, follow her, and then follow up with a DM saying, hi, I'm Elise Tager. I'm a business coach. I work with women entrepreneurs. Tell me a little bit about your business. I'd love to get to know you more. This is not about hard-hitting sales right now. This is about increasing your network, making sure that people know that you're there and want to hear more about you. You're creating curiosity. You're providing value. You're starting a conversation. You're engaging. Hey, FL, thank you for joining us. So glad to see you today. I'm halfway through, so you missed up, but go on back and take a look at the conversation. Give a listen to the video later. And FL, as always, if there's anything that you want to say, throw your comments in the comment section. I'll answer them as I get to them. So we're talking about prospecting. I'm giving everybody a little bit more ideas for how to get new clients on an ongoing basis. And the piece I'm talking about now is how to be proactive as opposed to reactive. So you're the one who's going to go out hunting, which is the wrong word, searching for the kind of client that you want to be working for. And as I said, shop your closet. So go to your networks, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, your Facebook, both personal and business. Look at that whole slew of people that you are connected with and start to DM them one by one, not a mass email from your email service provider, but start to connect with them authentically in the DM function. So you're reaching out to say, hey, we've been on Facebook together for a while. I've never really gotten to know you. I'm an online business coach. I'd love to know more about what you're doing. So you're engaging, you're initiating a conversation. You're also behind the scenes feeling out, is this someone who might be a potential client for you? This is not where you're going to be in sales mode. This is about creating authentic engagement and creating your community of the kinds of people that you want to have in your sphere, right? We've talked about earlier the fact that you surround yourself with people that you actually want to be surrounded by, and you can create that community by consciously going out and trying to connect with, wanting to connect and engage with the people that you want in your community. The reason I started this group really was to create a community of women entrepreneurs, women solopreneurs. I'm less interested in making the sale than I am creating a community that's interacting with each other and shoring each other up and trading value. So creating community is really front and center on my agenda. Make it front and center of yours. So you're going to be DMing people to create authentic engagement and sort of sniff out, are these the kind of people that you would like to invite into your community to do potential business with later. Again, you're not in sales mode right away. This sounds like a ton of work, because if you're like most people, you've got, a lot of Facebook friends, a lot of people connected to your Facebook page. You might have a really big, even, 100 people or 200 people on any one of your networks is a lot of people. My suggestion, and this is what I do religiously, I spend a half an hour a day, a half an hour to an hour a day doing this outreach where I connect with people one by one. I'm not always going to get a response, obviously, but I go back to see who are the people who've newly connected to my Facebook page or my group, the group that we're in now, who are the new friends that I found on Facebook or who have found me, and I start the dialogue with them. I start the DM. Here's what I do, would love to know more about you. Second time around, I'll say to them in a DM, I've got this fantastic group, would love to have you join. Here's the link. Come on over and let's see if it's a fit for you. I'm not hitting them over the head with sales. What I'm doing is offering them an opportunity. And if you remember from my Facebook Live that I did with Nikki Rausch, sales is all about creating opportunity and issuing an invitation. So by the second or third engagement with those people, those new people to me, I'm going to invite them to whatever it is, a webinar you're doing, to your Facebook group, to whatever it is. You're inviting them to come join you. They've already been warmed up. You're already warmed up. You know them better. It just creates a more engaged community. So religiously, I dedicate a half an hour a day. Does that mean I'm going to get through everybody? Of course not. But I start with the newest people that have connected with me, and I go backwards from there. And I do this I can't say every single day. I try to do it every day, certainly 3 to 4 days a week. Half an hour. It's not that, doesn't take that much time. I've even, and you may want to do this might feel right or not feel right for you, but I've created a little script that I use for Instagram, one for Facebook, one for Instagram, one for LinkedIn, one for Twitter, that basically says, would love to connect with you or learn more about you. Here's who I am. Tell me about you. So I don't have to keep typing that over and over again. It's just a cut and paste. And that makes it easier to get through that half an hour's worth of DMing people so that now we're on each other's screens, radars, not screens. One thing that I mentioned last week that I want to reiterate every time we talk about prospecting, there's no silver bullet here. There's not the one lead magnet. There isn't the one technique or tactic that's going to make you, make all your money for you. This is an ongoing activity that should be part of your marketing efforts weekly, monthly, yearly, right? This is just ongoing. And what you should be doing now is finding the techniques for lead generation. I hate that term, but lead generation, so that you are on an ongoing basis getting people knocking on your door. And this is, I've just given you 3 now: the Google My Business, the Alignable, the Shop in Your Closet. 3 ideas now for how you can start doing that. Some of them are reactive, some of them are proactive. Start finding prospecting tools that work for you, techniques that work for you, and discipline yourself to be doing these every single day, every single week. Notice I haven't talked about Facebook ads. I'm not talking about LinkedIn ads. I'm not talking about paying money to get to do lead prospecting. That's another piece of the puzzle, and we'll talk about that later. But most solopreneurs in their first year of business, that's presumptuous. Many people are not in a financial position to be doing ongoing advertising. So if you're not, I'm just giving you lots of ideas for other ways that you can go creating visibility for yourself, outreach for your brand, and proactively pulling people in to your community. So those are 3 ideas I have. I'll talk another time. I think Tracy Lee was here a few Facebook Lives ago. We talked about the importance of email marketing. Certainly that's a piece of it. I'll talk about Facebook ads another time, or outbound advertising another time. I'll also talk about public speaking as a way to attract clients into your community. So I'm giving you lots of ideas for how to prospect. Your job is to find the ones that resonate with you and truly, truly do something every single day to make sure that you are prospecting and getting a steady stream of prospects and clients into your business. So a couple things I want to tell you about. Any questions, you guys? Elizabeth or FL, I have a hard time saying that, FL, because I know that's not really your name. Any questions? Put them in the comment section. I'd love to respond to whatever you're asking. I'd love to know what you're doing for prospecting now, you guys. What are you doing on an ongoing basis, either every now and then or when you think of it? What are you doing to get more clients in? Because if you're sitting still waiting for clients to come find you, business is going to be pretty slow. And we want to change that up for you. That's why I created this group. That's why I'm here as a business coach. We want to get you to a new space in your business. So a couple things I want to tell you about as we're finishing up here. I want to announce, and I will be doing it more formally later, that I have an upcoming workshop, a free 5-day workshop on how to go from the solopreneur to the CEO in your business. It's going to be launching. It's called the Solo2CEO Launchpad. I'm going to give you all of my secrets in 5 days to let you know what this process is all about. And it is a process. It's not a switch that you flick. Learning how to become the CEO of a rapidly growing business is a process. It has to be learned. There's skills that you have to develop. There's a whole technique that's better done with some help than it is doing it alone, because you get much more information, you get accountability, you get all kinds of good stuff. So I'm doing a 5-day workshop, free workshop, starting January 6th. I have a sign up for the workshop up in the comments above, or in the description above. It's called the Solo2CEO Launchpad. The sooner you sign up, the sooner I can start to talk to you about what else is involved. Would love to have you join me for that 5 days and really take your business to the next level in 2020. Other thing I want to talk to you about is if you would like some help in your business now, if you'd like to schedule a call with me, I'd love to know where you are in your business. Are you happy with the amount of business you're doing? Do you feel you've got some mindset issues that are keeping you stuck? What's keeping you up at night? I'd love to hear more from you. So there's a link above also to schedule a call with me, and let's chat through where you are and how I can help you get to the next step in your business. So that's up there too. If you're seeing this in replay, please drop your comments in the comment section. I'll circle back and reply to your comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, because I do download these videos and upload them to my YouTube channel, I'd like to invite you to sign up for my YouTube channel and then hit the bell so you get notified when I upload new videos, which should be almost every week. So that's it for me. I don't see anybody with any comments here today. No. Okay, you guys, thanks for joining me today. I will be here at the same bat channel, same bat time next Wednesday at noon. So please join me. I hope to see you in the group. Please don't be shy in the group. Please make sure that you're asking questions, you're exchanging information. We are here to support each other, get through the concept of being a solopreneur to the point where you're building a really going concern, a really big business. Not big, successful business according to you. So I want to help you get out of that solopreneur hair on fire trap and help you get comfortable as you build a business. So that's it for me. Have a great rest of your week. I hope to see you in the group. Take care, everybody.